The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running on first down, Ekeler to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle with Ekeler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is... get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 21 yards away. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has the score. It's 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Eckler, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because When you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson now.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 24, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Get it together.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 130 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On On second down, Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3. I call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
13.
Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Andy Isabella. 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Tucker with the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Eckler, they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Delvin Away buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do in situations.